Hi there! In this lecture, we're going to learn about doing histogram and box plot. Also, I'm introducing a few useful options that you can use to adjust your plots. Here, I will continue to use the method we used in the first lecture to create our data. Except this time, I'm going to tune the number of observations from 5 all the way up to 100. So we get some dispersion in frequencies here. Everything else stays the same. Let's run this. Looks good. Now let's make a histogram plot. df.plot.hist. That's it. What you can notice here is I did not plot a single column. Instead, I directly called the plot on the df data frame, which contains the male column and the female column. Thus, pandas will accordingly plot all columns. That's why in the result we get both female and male. When you see a red bar on the top of a blue bar, it's not indicating that blue plus red. Well, instead, it's saying that from ground up, red, which means male, has more frequency than blue, which means female. The disadvantage of this plot is when blue bar is taller than the red bar, you cannot see the red bar anymore. You can solve this issue by plotting male and female separately. For example, df.male.plot.hist and run this. That's it. No blocking, straightforward male customers. If you really want both genders in one plot, you got it too. df.plot.hist, and here comes the magic. You give a secret ingredient to it. It's called alpha. The alpha value basically indicates the level of transparency. So normally I put alpha equals 0.5 here, but feel free to change it to any value you like between 0 and 1. Now run this, and you can see the taller one is still obvious, and because we have transparent effects, the poor shorter bar is still visible. Another ingredient you can add to histogram plots is called stacked, such as df.plot.hist and stacked equals true. Run this, and you see here, this option will add both columns together and show their sums. So you can see how many people are buying the smartphones as well as the gender distribution. Last but not the least, the box plot. This one is even simpler. df.plot.box and run this, and you got it. The distribution of male and female. What is this battery-like stuff? First, you see this little dash on the top. It represents maximum value in male column, which reads approximately 99. Moving down to the top of this battery-like box, it is the third quartile. The quartile means that 75% of the value in this column is smaller than the quartile. Moving down, this dashed line inside the box is the median. Moving again, the bottom of this box is the first quartile. Lastly, the dash at the end is the minimum value. This is the same for the female column. You'll notice that here we saw some additional options in the histogram plot. We did not have them in series plot or bar plot. Does that mean they are not available in series and bar plot? No, I did not mention these tricks in the first lecture because I definitely don't want to overwhelm you. The first lecture is already 7 minutes long anyway. But I want you to know that most of these options can be applied to all other plot types, including those we have introduced or those we are going to introduce in the future. So please feel free to try them out. That's all for this lecture. Take some time to play around, and I will see you in the next lecture.